you been lately?
I'm busy now, Angela.
I am dressed.
Get lost. Bob.
Yes, Mr. Barnes?
Tell Sam Costar I want to see him in my office right away. Have him bring all the reservations that remain today.
Yes, sir.
Joe.
I said get lost.
Is that Joe Barnes, the owner?
That's right, Major.
What kind of a guy is he?
He's fine. Only there's one thing he's forgotten.
Oh, what's that?
How to fall in love.
3 pints.
Mr. Barnes, could I talk to you for a minute? I'm Mabel Dooley. Mrs. Mabel Dooley from Salt Lake.
How much did you lose?
Does it show?
It always shows.
But I didn't mean to lose $2,000.
The truth is, Mrs. Dooley, that you didn't intend to lose at all. Your husband with you?
No, he's at home waiting for me. You see, I was driving back home from Los Angeles, and well, we sold a little lot we had down there. That's where I got the money. $3,000.
You've lost $2,000, so you've got $1,000 left.
Oh, no. No, you don't understand. You see, he needs all of it. He's going to invest it in a little business. And he's waiting for me at home, Mr. Barnes. If I don't take that money back, I don't know what I'm going to do.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I thought maybe you might help me.
Suppose you had won. Would you have given the money back to me?
Oh, it wasn't a matter of the money only. See, I have this gambling fever, and we had trouble like this once before, Mr. Barnes. He almost killed me. This time he will for sure.
Got $1,000 left, Mrs. Dooley. You take it and get out of here.
You won't help me?
If I started giving money back to all the losers, I'd be out of business tomorrow morning.
Trouble?
The usual.
Here are all the reservations for today.
Dr. James E. Smith. We had him in before?
From Iowa. Shows up about twice a year.
Dolly Norton. Who's Dolly Norton?
She used to be a showgirl here. Probably coming in to find a job.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. Nice kid. Tell Leroy to put her on. Ed Blaney?
He's a regular. Boss, you looking for someone special?
Pretty special.
You know his name?
No, he'd use an alias.
Did you get a call about him or something?
That's right. J.L. Ray. Who's that?
I think it's a dame. Yeah, I took that one myself just before I turned the desk over to Bob. Call came from Frisco about noon. Mr. Barnes, what's up? Can't you tell me?
Sure. One of these people, Sam, is on his way here to kill me. J.L. Ray.
It's disgraceful. Just disgraceful. The government should do something about it. Open gambling, day and night. Frankly, my dear, I'm surprised that you intend staying there for a whole weekend. Anything could happen to you.
Nothing happens to school teachers.
How do you know? You've never been there before. You said so yourself. Personally, I don't get out of the bus in Las Vegas. I just sit right where I am and wait for the next stop.
I might welcome some excitement. Just once in my life.
Have a sandwich? I know what's in them. I make them myself.
Thanks.
Now, what was the name of that book you had published last year?
The Psychology of Science.
This. Would you write it down for me? With your name and the name of the publisher. I'll pick it up in Long Beach. My, I'm so glad we got acquainted. I've never known a famous author before. Did you make much from it?
500 advance royalty, which the publishers didn't even earn back. They went in the red on it.
Oh, too bad. Are you discouraged?
Oh, no. But they are. That's why they're sending me to Las Vegas to do research on a book that they think might make money.
Oh, Julia L. Ray. Oh, would you like some milk? Fresh and cold.
Sure you can spare it?
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Oh, thanks.
And the new one, is it a novel?
No, it's technical. You see, I'm a mathematics teacher.
Oh, what's the name of the new book?
Why You Can't Win.
Don't you dare breathe a word of that in Las Vegas. Imagine giving publicity to a theory that a person can't win at gambling, which of course is true. But if they find out about it, they'll murder you.
When J.L. Ray arrives, let me know. Emma Jones?
Nice guy. Millionaire from Bakersfield. Wins, loses, never opens his mouth.
James Harris.
Never gambles a dime. Just comes for the floor show.
Wheeler Reed.
Never heard of him.
You and your photographic mind.
He's a stranger, Mr. Barnes.
Wheeler Reed. From Los Angeles, California.
Want this, Mr. Reed? How far are you going?
Vegas.
Figure do a little gambling, huh?
Strictly business.
Now, what sort of business are you in?
Used cars, but that isn't what I meant.
I don't mean to be nosy.
It's all right. It's no secret. My wife's there getting one of those 6-week divorces. I had a property settlement drawn up in Los Angeles, splitting everything. Right down the line. As soon as she signs it, well, I guess that's it.
Any kids?
Yeah. 2. Boy and a girl. Her mother's taking care of them.
What is your first name?
Dorothy.
Well, what about it, Dorothy?
No deal. Give me another one.
How about Mansfield Farrar?
He's all right. Nice guy.
Mr. and Mrs. Ernest Raff?
Don't know.
North Point, Nebraska. Is there such a place?
I never heard of it.
Raff. Could be an alias.
Do you realize what it would mean if anybody in North Point found out that Mr. Ernest Raff, the president of the bank, was in Las Vegas?
Oh, I'm tired of being a pillar of North Point society.
Oh, you don't mean that. Our life has been rich and full. You don't want to ruin our reputation by spending a weekend in a place like that.
No one will know anything about it but us.
Oh, you're just like a boy again.
I wish it were true. Well?
All right. I'll dare anything you dare.
All right. Get in. There you are.
Oh.
Slide over. Next stop, Las Vegas.
Excuse me, sir. I know you're checking all reservations. This just came in.
Well, what do you know? He didn't use an alias after all.
Al Sarago. Isn't he the guy the Kefauver committee nailed?
That's right. He couldn't answer their questions.
Maybe he couldn't afford to.
I could. I had nothing to hide. That's why they sent him up.
And you let a killer like that out of jail?
All they could convict him on was income tax fraud. My friend, Al Sriracha.
We really gonna sit Rancho Vegas?
I made the reservations there just to throw a scare into him.
Gimpy, you still figure you can make him sell out?
I told the syndicate I could, didn't I?
Vegas ain't too crazy about guys like us moving in.
Bonds ain't gonna be too crazy about it either. That place of his might be worth $10 million. The time I spent on the rock, it ain't half enough.
Well, suppose he makes the deal. You still gonna kill him?
Real slow and easy.
Dice are coming out. Betting time, they're coming out.
Chips, Mrs. Dooley?
What else would I want?
Coming out, dice are coming out. Time to bet. Nine's your number. Points 9. 9 to win. Loser, 7 out. Points at 9. Coming out. Betting time.
Yeah?
Is this Mr. Dooley?
Yeah, this is Milton Dewey. Did you get her?
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, did you try the Rancho Vegas?
7 a loser, 7 out. Dice are coming out. Do it all. Coming out.
Paging Mrs. Mabel Dooley. Mrs. Mabel Dooley. You are wanted on the telephone.
5's your number. Points 5.
Mrs. Mabel Dooley. Paging
5's the
Mrs.
number.
You're wanted on the telephone.
8, easy 8. Points 5. 8, easy 8. 5's the number. 7 a loser, 7
Mrs.
out.
Mabel Dooley.
Coming out, guys.
You're wanted
coming
on the
out. Do it
telephone.
don't pass. 7 a winner. Pay the line winner.
Yes, sir. She's registered there, but she doesn't answer. Would you like us to try again in 20 minutes?
No. Cancel it.
Are you staying long?
3 days.
You're up early, boss.
Just wanted to be on hand to greet our incoming guests.
By the way, this is Mr. and Miss Raff from North Point, Nebraska.
Oh. Mr. Raff, I'm Joe Barnes, your host. Welcome to El Rancho Vegas.
Glad to meet you, sir. This is Mary, my wife.
How are you, Mrs.
So
Raff?
pleased to meet you, sir.
Anything else?
Yeah. J.L. Ray checked in about an hour ago. And it is a dame. She wants to see you.
What about?
Oh, usual tourist pitch. She's got a couple of letters of recommendations from VIPs back in Frisco who'd appreciate if you'd roll out the red carpet.
Oh, one of those, huh? Society dame, huh?
Oh, I doubt it. She'd never been here before, and she looked kind of scared. Just like she'd walked through a craft table jungle. She's waiting in the breakfast room.
Well, if our special guest shows up, you let me know.
Mr. Barnes, do you issue publicity for guests who come here for hometown consumption, of course?
Sometimes.
Well, I would consider it a great favor if you would make an exception of me.
Oh, anything you say, sir.
Perhaps I'd better explain.
We don't ask any questions here, Mr. Raff.
But I'd rather you knew. You see, I come from a straight-laced small town where I am the leading banker. And in our community, we have rules of do's and don'ts that are very strict for any bank employee. And one of the don'ts is don't let yourself be seen in any place where gambling is permitted.
That's quite understandable.
But the point is, North Point can run a scrap of loose gossip into a major scandal inside of 24 hours. If word got out that I was here in Las Vegas, there'd probably be a run on the bank.
Well, we'll keep it very quiet. Miss Ray?
Yes? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing at all. You just look like someone I used to know. Perhaps I should introduce myself. My name is Joe Barnes. I was told you wanted to see me.
Oh, I expected Mr. Barnes to be a much older man.
I'm aging rapidly.
I brought some letters of introduction that...
Well, what do they say?
Oh, just that I'm a mathematics teacher and that...
A schoolmarm.
This one is from a councilman in Oakland, and this one is from my superintendent of schools.
You don't need them.
But I'll be asking for special favors.
Like what?
Mr. Barnes, the city manager asked if he could see you right away.
And where is he?
He and the sheriff and Glenn Martin are waiting for you.
Well, tell him I'll be right there. Show him in my office, Sam.
Yes, sir.
You like to swim, Miss Ray?
Oh, yes, very much.
Why don't you hop into a bathing suit and enjoy our pool? I'll be with you in a little while.
Well, to tell you the truth, I hardly looked on this trip as a vacation.
Well, this time vacation, no matter what you came for.
So, to tell you the truth, I didn't bring a suit.
Well, I'll have one sent up to your room.
Oh, really?
What size?
10.
I could have guessed.
Hello, Joe.
Sheriff?
Hello, Joe. You look good.
Hello. Hello, Glenn.
Good to see you, Joe. Joe, I know I've been around here a good deal, but this visit is an official one. I'm here as city manager.
Well, sit down. All right, boys, what's up?
Gippy Sarago is out of prison.
Yes, sir, I heard.
We think he's in town with a couple of his rod men.
I don't need to tell you the city won't stand for things like this.
Why don't you roust him out, Charlie?
I will, when I find him. Joe, we don't want them to find you first.
We know why Sarago's here. Joe, we wanted you in this town ever since you landed here right after the war. We want you for a long time to come. You parlayed that little joint at the edge of the town into all this because you run a clean operation. So the best thing for you and for us is take off for a few days.
Take off where?
L.A., Mexico, anywhere. Let us handle it. I'll run the place for you and take whatever risk Sarago has to offer.
What about your own place, Glenn?
The staff working over there is as good as any you'll find. They'll make out.
That's the deal, Joe. On your part, no pain, no strain, no risk. Vegas can take care of guys like Sarago. They have for a long time. Let the town take over for you. What do you say?
Excuse me. Yes? That's right, size 10. I have a bellboy delivered to her room.
What about it, Joe? Will you get out of town?
A lot of people invested in that little place I first bought into, Frank. They're still my partners. I've got to see that they get their dividends.
They won't if you're found murdered.
At least they won't say I ran out on them.
Is that it?
Thanks, miss.
Oh, thank you. Oh, just a minute.
Thank you, miss.
Sir, in room 424. But she asked us to hold all calls till 2 this afternoon.
2 o'clock?
Yes, sir. Would you care to the message?
No, thanks. I'll deliver it in person.
Hello. Good morning. It's 11 o'clock, Mrs. Dooley.
Oh. Thank you, dear. Will you call me again in an hour?
Yes, Mrs. Dooley, at 12 o'clock.
$100.
You know, Mary, it took courage to come here, but I'm glad I did it.
All of them haven't passed by.
Well, you know, it's like giving a loan at the bank that you're not sure of. You like more, it intrigues you. It's like betting on him.
Ernie, I should phone Janet.
Oh, don't let her know that we're here.
Not even our own daughter?
We're somewhere in Colorado. Visit Grand Canyon.
All right, Ernie.
You haven't heard the worst yet.
What's the worst?
Mary, I've never gambled in my entire life.
You surely aren't going to start now.
I certainly am.
No!
Mary, we've set up a trust fund for the children and their children. And in the past few years, we've given away a small fortune to charity, and we'll keep on giving it away. There'll be more left, more than we'll ever need. It'd be a great kick to be reckless just once in my life.
Ernie, you do what you want to do.
I'll watch for a while, and then I'll make notes. You know, I'm very good at figures and percentage. It's my daily work at bank. Suppose I lose a few thousand. What does it matter?
You might even win.
Thank you for understanding. You're the only wife I ever had, and by far the best.
I think we'd have done better to find some place further out. What's that?
A blueprint of his whole layout.
Where'd you get it?
I dug it up for him. Memorize every entrance.
There must be a million of them.
And that means there's that many ways to get out.
Now, what was that special favor you were going to ask me?
Well, I was going to lie to you. Then after I met you, I decided I wouldn't.
Lie about what?
About why I'm here in Las Vegas.
You need a reason?
I was going to tell you that I was here to study the arithmetic of gambling odds.
Well, that'd be a pretty stuffy reason for coming here, wouldn't it?
In certain quarters, I'm considered to be a fairly stuffy person. I was sent here to do research for a book. It's something technical, to be called Why You Can't Win.
Oh, anyone can win, if you try.
But I don't think you understand. I try to prove to the public, mathematically, that over a period of time, there's a fractional percentage in favor of the house.
Oh, you can say that again. There sure is. And it's in overcome sudden streaks of luck, hot dice tables, and all the drunks who never lose. Otherwise, I couldn't operate.
But this is going to be an expose. Doesn't that bother you at all?
No, people will always gamble. You see, everybody thinks the odds don't apply to them. That's our edge.
You're all so frightened about it.
You even laugh like her.
That girl?
Mm-hmm.
What was her name?
Maxine.
You must have been very fond of her.
She's the only one who ever was found out.
Where is she now?
Married. Happily married. That's all gone and forgotten now.
Except you still look for her in other people.
No. No, this is the first time I tried that. And I'd like to know you better, Julia. You're very warm and you're very, very pretty.
I think I better get dressed.
Why, does flattery upset you?
It comes from someone I scarcely know. Yes.
Why?
Well, it just isn't considered.
Why not? You see, it's just that I haven't met anyone like you in, well, a long time.
You think I'm quaint?
No, another word. Good.
Thank you.
Go lunch with me, you know. Meet you in the dining room in an hour.
Are you living, doll?
3, 4. Well, where there's 400 little dollars, there's still hope.
I've already done that.
Say, how about a ride, mister?
Sorry, buddy. Company rules. No rider.
Please, mister. My wife down in Vegas probably gambling away every last cent we have. I gotta...
Oh, she's already lost the dough. What's the hurry?
If she's lost it, lost all of it.
Okay, take it easy, buddy. I'll give you a ride.
Oh, thanks, mister.
More wine?
No, thanks. I'm afraid I'm not used to it.
I'm a bad influence on you.
No, you're not. I'll probably remember this trip for the rest of my life.
Take many trips?
Not many. But what I mean is there's such luxury here. It's like being in another world. I'm having a little trouble remembering I'm me. Oh, for instance, it seems as if I've known you forever, not just a few hours.
Life has stepped up here.
It certainly is.
Everything's faster. Divorcees with 6 weeks on their hands and for romance to heal their hurts. Music, entertainment, showgirls, dice and roulette. Town going full blast. Brings out their worst and their best instincts. Washes out their repressions and promises a dream.
You love this town, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I do.
What's you like here?
You think you could fit that into your book?
Keep getting personal.
Would you like to see where I live?
No, I don't...
Be so prim.
Joe,
Afraid?
You really want to know? Yes. I'm probably afraid of the whole world. Lead the way.
All right. Take Doc with you. Go over and case the joint. Find out what Joe's doing.
Suppose he spots us.
I figure he probably will.
What are you trying to...
Joe Bond's always had one weakness, curiosity. Maybe he'll die of it. All right.
Well, here it is. I sleep here and work out there.
And that's your whole life?
All of it. Now, tell me about yours.
You went to school, didn't you?
Sure.
Did you ever notice the teacher?
Couldn't help it.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Just like all the others.
What's wrong with being a teacher?
Nothing. I guess there's just something wrong with me.
Ever been in love?
What's the difference?
You keep fighting yourself.
Maybe I'm just not geared for the atomic age. Maybe I'm born 50 years too late. When men had respect. Usually when I try to explain to a man what a paragon of virtue I am, he heads for the door.
You really give yourself a bad time, don't you? Come here, Julie. What's the matter?
Thanks for the sample of stepped-up life in Las Vegas. I don't think I'll stay for the book after all.
All right, Ada from Decatur, 2-4s. Come on, little dice, make it the hard way. Get all right.
They're coming out same shooter tonight.
All right, 7-11. Me, come on, dice. Let's go.
He rolled 4.
Ah.
He didn't lose yet. Why is he so unhappy?
Well, he's got a hard point to make. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, that's right, Dad. And if I make a 7 before I make a 4, I lose.
But you were just asking for 7.
4, easy. 4, number 7. Mary, why don't you go and play the slot machine?
No, I think I'll go downtown and look around. Will you give me the keys?
Yes, dear.
I might even phone Janet.
Loser, 7, sweep the line.
You're the next shooter, sir.
I'm just making a few notes. Don't mind me. Go ahead. Don't bother me. I'll just go on. Coming out, number new shooter. Coming out.
Joe's got to get out of town. Gimpy's coming here to kill him, and he knows it.
I'll do what I can. Yes, ma'am?
Please have the bellboy take my suitcase back to my room.
Yes, ma'am.
Starting a little slow today, Mr. Barnes.
I'm here to pick up. System player, huh?
Yeah.
Just take him a little longer to lose his money. Silver. Murray. My office.
This yours?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Would you gentlemen mind stepping into the manager's office?
Hey, what are you guys trying to pull?
That bill ain't no phony. Please, no disturbance. Come this way.
I'm not going anywhere except out of this crummy joint.
To the manager's office. Here's the bill.
Will you tell him that bill is good?
Did anybody say it wasn't? How long have you boys been in town?
Couple of weeks.
Is that right?
You heard what he said.
We came out for a vacation.
West has changed. Men don't carry guns anymore.
You're carrying one?
I've got a very special reason.
I'll bet.
I might have to kill somebody with it. Maybe you know him.
Who?
Gimpy Sarago.
Never heard him.
Get out of El Rancho and stay out.
Why?
I don't like the way you comb your hair.
You can't be sure they're Gimpy's boys.
No, but I'm going to find out.
We'll do that for you.
It's my beef, Murray, nobody else's.
Cash this check for me, please.
Do you have a credit card, sir?
Well, look at it. It's a certified check.
If you will take it to the cashier on the other side of the casino, they'll be glad to take care of you, sir.
All right, thanks.
Joe,
I thought you checked out.
I changed my mind.
Why?
You're in trouble.
What difference does that make?
A lot. I misunderstood. You need someone.
You?
If you'll let me.
If I'm not back in 10 minutes, you call the cops.
Joe, be careful.
Okay, teacher.
One more thing. If you ever kiss me again, I won't make a fuss.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Took Barnes 10 seconds to spot us.
He's tailing us now.
Yeah, I know. Does he know I'm here?
Not from us.
Fine. That's just fine. We'll let him in. But we'll keep him in. I want to have a nice long talk with Joe. Come on in. Been expecting you.
On your feet. You're leaving.
Oh, that's too bad. We were planning a nice long stay.
On your feet, Gimp.
Got to get to Joe Barnes is in trouble. The motel across the street.
All right. Pick him up. Pick the slob up. Put him in the chair. All right. Now, Joe, listen to me. You won't get mussed up. I'm going to buy Rancho Vegas, and you're going to sell it to me. I got it all out here, nice and legal. I'm going to pay you 2 cents on the dollar, and you're going to sign this other pay, that you lost the rest of it to me at gambling.
You're off your rocker, Gimp.
Now you gonna sign? You're stir crazy. Yeah, maybe I am. All those years on the rock, looking across the bay, thinking of all them places over there, all them pretty dolls, but thinking mostly of you, slob. Thinking of this day when I'd meet you. I knew it would come. I'm just starting on you. Just barely starting. You want to sign, don't you? He'll sign. Nothing.
It won't work, Gimp. It's a muscle act. I couldn't sell out to you if I wanted to.
You really don't want to live, do you? Sheriff's car, headed this way. You'll sign this because I'm coming back. Get an ambulance.
No, right. Just get me back to my place. Get after them.
Well, they won't go far. We'll throw up roadblocks.
Dr. Nunes, you're needed here immediately. Joe Barnes. Yes, sir. Please hurry. Rancho Vegas at your service. Yes, ma'am. Rancho Vegas at your service. Yes, ma'am. May I help you?
Yes. I'd like to place a call to North Point, Nebraska. Person to person, Mrs. Janet Fry. Say it's her mother calling.
Yes, ma'am.
And I wonder if you could do me a favor. Don't say it's from Las Vegas. Just say long distance calling.
Well, if you like, of course.
Thank you. Please put it through that way.
Very well.
I'll take the call in my room. 210.
Yes, ma'am. 210. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The Rancho Vegas.
He rolled 6 number mark.
Chips, please.
Change 100.
Rolling for 6. Now the trick is not to roll a 7.
Good against shooter, sir?
I'm of the house, going against him. Never saw an amateur yet that ever made it.
Let her ride. Winner 6. Pay the line. Coming out.
I might have known I'd find you here.
Oh, hi, Dorothy. Slept a little late, huh?
Doesn't everyone in this town?
Look, I'll be right with you.
How are the children?
Fine, considering they're not with their mother.
They ask about me?
I'm right in the middle of a roll.
Did you bring the property settlement?
In my pocket.
Cashier's checks and everything?
Everything.
Let's go to a notary and get it signed. My divorce comes through tomorrow.
Would you stop bothering me? I'll be with you in a few minutes.
Winner 9. Take the dog, pay the line. Now they're coming out this point. Same shooter. 7 the loser, 7 out. 7 the winner, take the dog. Pay the line, winner 7.
Well?
This place has really gone broke. Not even a watchman. Hey, that was a smart move you made coming here, Chief.
It'd have been a smarter move. We'd have headed out of town.
In broad daylight? With roadblocks ringing every way out?
What's the next move, Gimp?
Name is Al.
What's the next move?
Why? You getting nervous? Bonds has still got a lot of signing to do.
You ain't gonna sign anything. The cops will build a fence around him. You'll never get near him again.
I'll get near him. Tonight.
Here you are.
Thanks.
Feel better?
I'm fine.
Now, you heard what the doctor said. You're to rest.
I'm all right.
Now, finish telling me about yourself. What happened after they sent you back to the service?
Julie.
Now,
Julie, I've got to get back to work.
come on.
Well, after they took me back in the service, they shipped me to Korea. Saw a little action on Heartbreak Ridge, and guess Maxine got tired of waiting. She married somebody else when I was gone.
Heartbreak Ridge.
I thought of that, too. Had a double edge.
If she ever divorced her husband, would you take her back?
No. No, that's in the past. It can't be relived. But you can remember it once in a while.
Reminds me of the old saying, it's better to have loved and lost than... What's the matter with me, anyway? No, I didn't mean...
You said if I ever kissed you again, there'd be no fuss.
Chips, please. Chips, please.
Change 100.
Coming out, make your bets. Coming out. On the line, coming out.
Would you like to make a bet, Mr. F?
Yes, 200 on the line, and 100 each on 6 and 8.
100, 6 and 8.
Give me insurance against craps.
50 against craps.
And a $50 flyer on odds for 11.
50 and 11. How about your place bets, Mr. F?
Oh, place bets, yeah. Off on the come out.
Give me more chips. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, it's very simple. Mental tabulation of the calculated risk from one throw to the other, compounded by existing odds and allowing subtraction quota for the marginal percentage that inclines toward the house. Now, for instance...
Never mind, Einstein.
Sure, young lady. Coming up. 11 and winner. Take the dogs. Take the dogs.
7 and winner.
Will you cash this check, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Wheeler, please don't play anymore.
Now, don't start telling me what to do.
But that money's part of the property settlement.
You'll get your settlement.
Wheeler, I'm going to need it for the children.
It's a little late to start thinking of the children. Chips, please.
Take the line, take the dog, pay the bill.
Ernie, I have to talk to you.
Not now, dear. Later, please.
Oh, but it's important. Something dreadful has happened.
Coming out for a new boy? Another 600. 50 around the horn.
600?
Yes, shh, not so much. I'm playing with their money.
Their money?
Yes, I'm way ahead.
You must stop for a minute, Ernie. I have to talk to you. It's about North Point. The bank.
The bank? Do you mind if I leave now?
Privilege, sir.
Thank you very much. Here, Mary, take these. They're worth $25 apiece.
$25?
Yes.
Oh.
A minute, sir. You won this bet. This is your bet also.
Thank you. There's no more room. Will you watch these, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Well, now, what about the bank?
The state examiners have come in.
Is that all? Well, that's merely routine. They examine our books regularly. It's the law.
I know, Ernie. But I've just talked to Janet, and she says they've discovered a shortage.
In my bank? Impossible. How big a shortage?
They don't know yet. Might be thousands of dollars.
Joe, I...
It's all right. Pick 'em up?
No, but I've got every road bottled up. My men are checking every inch of this town.
Sounds like you got a busy night ahead of you.
Joe, I just came up here to tell you that this is my job. I don't need any help.
What's the matter?
Nothing, Joe.
I'm going to take you to see our first floor show tonight. Suppose you get into an evening dress, something pretty.
I'm afraid I left my one evening gown at home.
Well, I'll have them open the shop in the lobby. You pick out a complete outfit, you can put it on my tab. Anyone that's married to me is going to have to own a lot of gorgeous dresses.
I'm going to pick out the most stunning dress you've ever seen.
All right, get the car out.
I don't like it. They come in here clean and now we're hot. We'll get picked up for attempted murder.
Nobody's picking me up.
Get your mind out, Barnes, for a while, will you? Face facts. Use your head.
You ever been in Alcatraz?
Sure. But I didn't spend as long in solitary as you did.
Doc, what are you trying to say?
Awful dark down in that hole.
I had plenty of time to think down there about him.
Yeah, too much.
He was the only witness against me. If it hadn't been for him, I'd have gone free. Get that car rolling.
cashed in all the chips. You know how much it amounts to? Almost $10,000.
How terrible. Think how it'll look.
Now, wait a minute. I told you we would start for North Point tonight. If there's a shortage, it'll be found in the bookkeeping. Something always goes wrong every time I'm on a vacation. You know that.
The gossip's all over town. What if somebody did embezzle some money? One of your tellers.
Bookkeeping will track him down. In any case, they can't blame me. I know my bank and everything in it.
But if you come back with all that money...
We'll hide the money and no one will ever know we had it.
But if there's a serious investigation about this shortage, they'll search our house. They'll search everywhere. Think how that would look. Money found hidden away.
Well, you have a point there.
You never could explain where you got it. Because if you did explain, and they knew you came here, you'd be ruined.
Doesn't money if you haven't earned it. I'll put it back.
Put it where?
What goes up must come down. I'll gamble a few more hours and I'll lose.
Are you sure you lose?
Why, it's mathematical breakage. The laws of economics.
Well, just make sure you don't win anymore.
All right, dear. Trust me.
The police. A roadblock.
Do we crash through?
Only one is for us assault. Let's take the rap. Yeah, sure, Doc. Stop.
Illinois plates. It's them. Fine, you two. Out! Hands overhead.
Coming out, craft 11 Betty. 11 winner, 9-11. 888, finds the number. Dice coming out again, craft 11 Betty. Coming out, new number. Wolf 4 coins.
Like the hard way, Mr. F?
The hard way.
The finest 4. Rolling for 4, will win it. Winner 4, and made it the hard way.
Hey, Dooley. Now, don't go in there and raise a lot of rumpus.
Sorry, mister. When I find it, there's gonna be trouble. A lot of it.
It's only money.
Yeah, only money. Well, thanks for the ride.
Dice coming out, draft 11 Billy. Coming out. Roll 11 winner, figure line 11. They're going again, they're coming out, draft 11 Billy. Five's your number, points 5. Five's the number.
All right, Mabel.
I'm sorry, officer. I thought she was my wife. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. There she is. That's her. That's my wife. You see, they both look the same. From the back, they both look alike.
Come into my office.
It was a mistake.
It's all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thought I told you to get out of here.
But I was winning. I was on a winning streak.
Come on.
I can't, Mr. Barnes. I told you what he'll do to me. Please, I can't.
Come on. Sit down, mister. All right, boys, back on the floor.
Honestly, honey, I didn't mean to gamble. Besides, I was winning it all back, see?
Let me help you. Sit down, Miss Dooley. $1,700.
For $2,500, I could have made a down payment on that lunch wagon. Best location in Salt Lake City. I had a good deal made.
Let me have the cash here, please.
You can stay here and get a divorce. I'm through.
Mr. Joe Barnes, would you make me out a check for $2,500, please? What's your name?
Milton Dooley, but I don't take that kind of money.
To Milton Dooley.
I don't want no favors from anybody.
When that lunch wagon pays off, I'll expect you to send me that $800 back again.
Well, if it's a loan.
Just one string attached to it.
Yeah, what?
Take it back. Forgive her.
Not a chance.
Listen to me, Dooley. To some people, gambling's a disease. It's worse than alcoholism. Win or lose, they can't stay away from it. That kind of a person needs help, understanding. Most of all, they need security. Now, you take it back and the $2,500 is yours.
What's your interest? What do you get out of it?
I might be in Salt Lake City someday and hungry. Let me know. I'll be outside.
Honestly, honey, I didn't mean to gamble. But it's like he said, I got started, I couldn't stop. I tried to check out 100 times. And then
Oh, shut up. You know I can't do nothing without you. Besides, we're still gonna get that lunch wagon.
7 to losers, 7 out. Coming out, guys, coming out. Do it on the pass.
Well?
You'll get your money back, Mr. Barnes, with interest. You can count on it.
There's your check, Mr. Dooley.
Thank you.
Gimpy's in town, all right. My deputies flushed him out. One's in the hospital and the other's dead.
What of Gimpy?
Now, tell McCoy's wife and kids he's not coming home.
Yeah.
Joe, I'm not used to chasing men.
Why do it then?
Joe, why don't you be nice? Let's go somewhere after the late show and have a drink.
Show's already started, Angela. Why aren't you in?
It's not time for the girls yet.
Oh, you look wonderful. Just wonderful.
Your new glamour girl, Joe?
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Quit betting against the house.
Who is she, Joe?
You're too lovely to start worrying.
We lost him.
For how long? How do we leave this town?
Who's leaving?
Me, Gimpy, me. I didn't shoot them cops.
What's that mean?
I could cop a plea.
Ah, you are scared, huh?
I ain't gonna take the rap for them murders. They're all yours, Gimp.
Yeah, sure. They're all mine.
Just in case. Don't try to stop me.
drink, sir?
He doesn't have the price of one.
That's a real sweet thing to say. Oh, what am I snapping at you for? I got myself into this.
Not only yourself. How about the children? What's gonna happen to us, Wheeler?
I know. Dorothy, listen. I'll give you the house. Not just half, like in the property settlement, but you can have all of it.
It's mortgage to the hilt. How long would a little bit of money like that last?
I still have a job that pays money. I better be getting back to it. There's nothing else I can do now.
Nothing.
Dorothy, listen. There's one thing we could do. We could go back together again. You don't want to do that, do you?
You mean you don't?
I promised the kids I'd try to bring you back.
Wheeler, you did?
They sure do miss their mommy.
How about you? Do you miss me?
Dorothy, I can build up a cash reserve again in no time. And then if you want to get divorced again, well, later.
Wheeler, I just want to get our house paid for and our car.
What are you crying for?
Take me home. I want to go home.
That's where we're going, Mrs. Reed.
Hello? I'll take that call in here. Put him on. Hello? Who? Doc. Can you speak up a little?
I got a proposition, see? You can help me. Meet me at...
I'm not meeting you anywhere.
But you gotta.
How do I know that it isn't a setup?
Okay. Okay, now try and come there. Honey, listen, you. Keep them cops off me, will you? Till you hear what I gotta say.
Sounded like he was wounded. Send Murray in here right away, will you? Maybe I should have gone to him.
Oh, no, you're right not to.
Yes, sir.
Murray, you remember that fella Doc, what he looked like?
Sure.
He's on his way over here. He says he wants to make a deal. I want to hear him out.
Okay, Mr. Barnes.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Could I have a small moment of your time, Mr. Barnes?
Oh, certainly, Mr. Raff. Sit down, Mrs. Raff.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Yes, sir?
It's about a system of mathematical computation that I devised to strengthen the player risk against the house percentage. A little flaw here and then, but I won consistently. But when I wanted to lose, I reversed the system.
And that's where the whole thing broke down. He just went right.
Oh, no. But it's placing me in a very embarrassing position. I now have $15,000 that I don't want.
$15,000 that you don't want?
Oh, I'm not crazy, but I just got word there's something wrong at my bank, North Point. Nothing serious that I can't straighten out once I get there. But I can't go home with all this money that I can't explain.
Well, I'll bank it for you here in Las Vegas.
Oh, no, that won't do either. an out-of-town bank account.
Oh, well, you could leave it with me. I'll give you a receipt for it.
But I don't want a receipt. I don't want anything in my possession that links me with this money.
You see, Mr. Raft's career as a banker is at stake. And that means far more to us than this money that we don't need.
You're right, Mary, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
How about charity?
Oh, charity. Of course, that's it.
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Raft, there's a little Indian mission school just outside of town. They need money pretty badly. It happens to be my favorite charity.
Here, give it to them.
With our blessing.
All right, thank you. I'll have a check made out for you, anonymous.
Anonymous donation.
You just follow me?
Mary, we should have thought of that.
Sam, check and that amount to the Indian Mission School. Anonymous. Mrs. Raft, Mr. Raft's been a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you, Mr. Barnes. You've helped us a lot.
You be sure and come back and see us again next year.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I think next year we'll go to
the Grand Canyon.
Goodbye. My office.
Everything's all right, folks. Okay.
Look out over here. All right, everybody out. And hurry up that doctor. Not you, Julie. You stay. All right, let's have it.
I ain't standing for no murder rap. No cop killer rap. You can help me. You got influence. You can do it. I didn't shoot them cops. Gimpy did.
Where is he?
Not so fast. It's a deal, see? I got something to trade. I'll tell you where he is if you'll help me get out of this.
I'll do what I can. Where is he?
The railroad yards. Opposite the old roundhouse. There's an old caboose. He's holed up there.
What are you going to do?
Going after him.
But that's a job for the police.
He's already killed 2 men. One of them had a wife and 2 kids.
But they're paid to take risks.
Julie. They're not paid to settle my old grudges with their lives.
Joe, if you don't come back, I don't want to live.
Right over there, Doctor. Get me? Well, here's your chance. I know you're in there, Gimp. You're not afraid, are you? Is that it, Gimpy? Are you afraid because you haven't got a couple of goons to protect you? All right, Gimp, that's the way you want it. All that big talk, all the things you were gonna do, now all you can do is hide.
Slob. You know what I'm gonna do with you? I'm gonna make a dozen holes in you like that. And you're gonna bleed from each one like a stuck pig.
You're a lunatic, Gimp. And this is the way you're gonna end up. A raving maniac in a Las Vegas rubbish heap.
That's where you're gonna wind up.
A garbage dump, Gimp. And it's just where you belong.
Not gonna get here fast enough this time. Not fast enough to save you.
Hello, teacher.
Joe.
I'm all right.
Oh, darling. Don't ever leave me. Never.
Always worrying about something, aren't you?